We're live at Pace Studio with Jack Savoretti, who's going to play us a few songs this afternoon. Jack, will you tell us about the first song you're going to play?
Yeah, the first song is a song called Only You. What to say about it? It's kind of that age-old looking back and coming to the realization of how far we've come and how grateful we are to have gotten there. Traveled up to get ourselves here, left our indifference behind. Through the good times and the bad, my dear, you learn to say what's on your mind. And now we live our love and memories, glowing heart to heart, burning like an open fire. We came out from the dark. Yes, only you is all I need. Only you know where to go to get to me. Only you can set me free. Stop me living behind the lines of enemies, waiting for someone to rescue me. Hey, hey, hey. Traveled far to get ourselves here. Now laughter dries the tears we cry. Through the good times and the bad, my dear, we suffered for each other's crimes. So I took the love you gave me closer to my heart, and you took the songs I sang for you alone in the dark. Yes, only you is all I need. Only you know where to go to get to me. Only you can set me free. Stop me living behind the line. Better me. Oh no, when I'm with you, baby, it's a beautiful life. Together this world feels like home. Walk beside me now until the end of time. Without you, I feel so alone. Oh, only you is all I need. Hey, my, only you know where to go to get to me. Only you can set me free. Stop me living now. Stop me living behind the line. Better me. Oh. Thank you very much.
So, Jack, you're based in the UK, is that right? And
yes.
But you actually have a really diverse background. Like I read that you went to school with mostly American students.
Yeah, I went to an American school in Switzerland.
Right, in Switzerland. And so would you tell us a little bit about your upbringing? I think that most European audiences will be like super familiar with you. But will you tell us, ignorant Americans, a little bit about... you've been doing this for a long time. You've been active since like 2005, so over 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been around for a while. It's been a strange journey, but I come from a pretty, I like to think of it as a typical European upbringing. I'm definitely the result of post-Second World War Europe. I have German background, Italian background, Polish background. Ended up being born in Britain, second generation, and so very much influenced by what happened in the last century in Europe. That's how I came about. But I had an education that was predominantly American, and most of my friendships growing up were American, and that had a huge influence on me, especially culturally. That's what made me a bit different to most of my European friends, and that was predominantly music. The music I grew up listening to was almost always American. So my tie to America is fundamentally through music, through my same taste in music and my passion for the music that's come out of America. But I've always tried to combine that with the European music I grew up listening to as well. I grew up listening to a lot of Italian music, a lot of French music, a lot of Spanish music. Ironically, not a lot of English music. So I've tried to combine the sounds of the Mediterranean that I grew up with the sort of West Coast sound of the 60s that I fell in love with through my American friends.
Cool. Well, will you tell us a little about the next song you're going to play?
Yes, the next song is a song called "I'm Yours," and it's a love song. There's no hiding that, and it's basically just telling somebody, even if you're not that convinced I'm the right person for you, I'm going to spend the rest of my life convincing you that I am. I had no master plan, I had no grand design. I got a little out of hand, I got a little out of line. But that ain't me no more, I'm leaving that life behind. And I'm yours. Now I really get what love is for. It hit me at the stroke of midnight. You give me a reason I didn't know I was looking for. Now I'm yours, never going back. Not now, I can be the man I couldn't be before. I'm yours. Now I really get what love is for. Hit me at the stroke of midnight. Give me a reason I didn't know I was looking for. No, now I'm yours. I knew where I was going when I looked into your eyes. Right when I least expected, you set the room alight. Now I'm yours. I'm yours, yes. Give me a reason I didn't know I was looking for. I'm yours, yes. Now I really get what love is for. Hit me at the stroke of midnight. You give me a reason I didn't know I was looking for. I'm yours. I'm yours, yes. Thanks, sir.
That sounded great.
Thank you.
So your fifth album
Yep.
came out last year,
Yeah.
late last year, and I have it right here. It's called Sleep No More. What can you tell us about how you arrived at that title?
I haven't slept in a while. It kind of started from a city sort of tour bus conversation, joking about that shift we've made in the past few years, all of us, not just myself, but most of us in the band, from going to just trying to follow your passion, and the amount of work it takes to do that, and the sleepless nights and the sleepless behavior that it takes to do that, suddenly transferring into responsibility, trying to become responsible grown-ups, responsible husbands, responsible fathers, and how ironically that also ends up keeping you up all night for different reasons. And so basically the whole album is about things that keep you up at night, the good, the bad, and the ugly, the fun times, the hard times, and also just the idea of all the things to come, the sort of things that happen when you decide it's maybe time to grow up. It can create thoughts that keep you up at night.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, will you tell us about the next and final song you're going to play?
This is the first song I wrote for the new album, and it's called When We Were Lovers. And it's that sort of looking back and realizing what we were, but also coming to acknowledge how wonderful what we have become is. I remember dancing in the pouring rain, calling you up just to say your name. We felt like lovers. We felt like lovers. Reaching for your hand when you pulled away. Every time I'd leave, you'd beg me to stay. We felt like lovers, living life under covers. And we sailed through love and war. We'd fight for everything and more to save the night. The night was all we saw. That's what the darkness is for. Look at the time and the time that it's taken. Is this love like the love we were making when we were lovers? When we were lovers. Two hearts beating in stereo. We never needed maps to tell us where to go. No, we followed the stars, but they took us too far. So we sailed through love and war. We'd fight for everything and more to save the night. The night was all we saw. That's what the darkness is for. Look at the time and the time that it's taken. Is this a love like the love we were making when we were lovers? When we were lovers. Giving it all was everything we were giving. Living for each other was why we were living when we were lovers. Living life undercover. Oh, now, here we are, slowly falling apart. Every broken promise is a broken heart. Yes, look at the time and the time that it's taken. Is this love like the love we were making when we were lovers? When we were lovers. Giving it all was everything we were giving. Living for each other was why we were living when we were lovers. Living life undercover. It felt like love. Love, yes. Felt like love. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My, oh, my. Thank you.
That sounded great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much again for being here with us today. And where can we see you coming up soon, live?
Hopefully we'll be back in America in a couple months. But right now we're heading back to Europe, where we're going to be doing a UK tour, and then festival season in the summer. But hopefully back in the States before the summertime.
Awesome.
And Rockwood tonight, right?
And Rockwood tonight, yes. I think it's sold out, but if it's not, come down and break the doors
Awesome.
down. We'll be
So
there.
you'll be in New York at Rockwood Music Hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Well, definitely feel free to come visit us again next time you're in town. Thank you so much again for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thanks very much.